Hello and welcome to Las Blancas Podcast.
Welcome back to another episode of Las Blancas. Uh, this is a very happy pod, I must say, because we are recording this after our Champions League game. The Champions League is back. It was the first match day of the new format with the 18 team in a single group playing 6 games in the group stage uh, to make it to the knockout rounds. So it's gonna be fun. It was the first match day, had some couple of big games as well. Bayern facing Barcelona. Then we had United making their debuts. Then we had our game. Then we had Lyon versus Arsenal. So a lot of the big games. But yeah, we will focus on our sweet victory against AS Roma 6-2. And the first blowout or the first big win of the season, I must say, wherein we absolutely dominated from minute 1 to minute 90. And it was quite fun. Like, I can get used to this. I think we should do it more often. But yeah, to do all of that, I've got Kanita with me as always. Kanita, how you doing today, and what are your thoughts on the game?
I think we're frauds. I think we play shit in the league to just do this in the Champions League on purpose. Like, what the hell is this club even, And crazy club. And both teams with the right back problems. Not a single available right back in both teams. So, it's an interesting club we're supporting here. But yeah, I mean, I would definitely enjoyed this game, man. It was like, oh my God, 8 goals in one game. We scored 6 of them, and there was some stat padding from uh our players as well, like crazy, like one from brace and assist, then a hat trick of assists, then another brace, and it was crazy. I love it. I love it, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, I initially, like, I missed the first half. I had to rewatch it. And when I saw the scoreline, when I tuned in at half time, and it was like, it was crazy. It was like 3-2. I was like, what the fuck? Five
Mm.
goals in the first half. And it's like, okay, there's either like it's an end-to-end fest, or it's like something is happening here. uh and in the second half, it was the same. Like, we scored 3 goals again in the second half. And once again, like, everyone that was on the field, everyone that came as subs were absolutely brilliant. And I think it's a testament to our squad quality that one of these games has happened, and I'm glad it has happened, because we should be like playing like this. I think this is the best I've seen us play in forever. The way our attack was flowing, with Linda dominating, we are dominating, Feller having a really good game, and the interesting lineup selection as well. So let's start by talking about that, because it was quite odd if you look at it now. But yeah, so our lineup, I'll quickly read it. It was Merle From's in goal, established first choice now. No need to like bring it up again. Uh, the right back was the most interesting one. Eva Navarro was starting as the right back. Like you mentioned, not one right back across the men's and the women's section here. So Eva Navarro was filling the role with Lacrar and Mendes playing as the centre back partnership, and Yasmin starting as the left back. Then it was a partnership of Sara De Brez, Caroline Weir, and Angel Doll in the middle, and it was Alba Redondo, Linda Caicedo, and Naomi Feller up front. So it was quite fluid. I would say it was sort of a 4-4-2, wherein you have like Linda Caicedo and Alba Redondo playing up front. You had Naomi Feller playing on the left hand side, and Caroline Weir slightly playing on the right, although she operated very much in the narrow position. But it was very interesting to watch. And honestly, like, after I saw the lineup, I was like, okay, what is this? Like, is Yasmin playing as the third center back? And Is it going to be like Naomie Feller and Eva Navarro as the wingbacks, which honestly like doesn't seem like that bad of an idea. If you know that you want to sort of have that back three, and then you're going to include two or more attackers on the pitch, that allows you that. So I was intrigued, but it was a traditional right back role, and I think she did quite well. I mean, there were other factors involved in why her performance was good or not, but we'll talk about them. But what did you make of the lineup? What did you make of the decision to sort of play Eva Navarro as the right back?
So actually, I knew this was gonna happen. Because last game was against Badalona, and Antonia got subbed off for an injury. She had to be taken away on a stretcher, and Eva played the last 22 minutes, if I'm not mistaken, as the right back. And I was like, okay, we have no one else available. She is also recovering. And Sylvie is also out with Spain at the World Cup. So, even Quesada in the press conference said, like, after the game, he said that he spoke with Eva, like, after the Badalona game, and he told her, okay, you're starting as the right back, and he said that she laughed at him. Like she didn't know that he was serious. But yeah, it was yeah, Gurley really started on the right back, but what I didn't expect was the formation to with okay, I saw Feller, Redondo, and Linda on the lineup sheet, and I thought a Feller on one wing, Linda on the other, and Redondo in the middle, like a 4-3-3 sort of thing. But no, like the Reds was so weird. Like we let Eva be alone on that flank with weird, right, like going to the wide areas. It was so weird. Like Eva did such a good job with the task that she was given. It was crazy. She even scored the last goal in the end, our trusted right back. So it was a crazy match, from the beginning. I was like, what even is this formation? I didn't even believe what I was seeing, like 4-4-2. Is this what I'm seeing? And yeah, it was really something.
Yeah, and I mean, the fact that I think we were able to dominate so good because of the fact that we had a lot of players very close by in the central areas, and a lot of quality players as well. Like you have Linda Caicedo, Caroline Weir, even Alba Redondo dropping and sort of linking up. Then you've got your Dabrits and Angel Dahl, obviously, who are playing really, really well as well. Uh, and that sort of like we left the right flank all for Eva Navarro to bomb forwards, and she ended up scoring a goal. So not complaining. Maybe she will
Heather.
play. Maybe she will play as the right back going forward. Hey, you score a goal, so I don't know, but yeah, I mean it's a decision of circumstances. We don't have an option right now, and I think Naomie, who is on the bench as well, the 19-year-old, is not she's not as experienced. She has made her debut last season as well. Like she played towards the end against Valencia. So maybe you can give some minutes, but obviously I understand that this was AS Roma. It was Champions League. You can't risk that. So I completely agree with the decision, and I think Eva did a fantastic job. Like she was excellent in defensive situations as well. I feel she won a lot of her duels as well. She was tracking back quite well. She was energetic, had that engine throughout the game. So really enjoyed that performance. And I mean, talking about the dominant performance, if you look at the numbers, we had 6 big chances. We had 25 shots against 6 of Roma. Like Roma had 2 shots on target, and I think like they scored from those two. That is all. Like they had they had 3. They scored from 2 of them, and we had 14 shots on target, which is like a crazy figure if you think about it. Out of our 25 shots, we had 14 on target. So it was very easy to play through Roma's defense, or whatever you want to call that, because you know it just wasn't there. Like they weren't doing anything on set pieces, especially. It was so easy for us to just find the free player, find that header, initial contact, and they weren't clearing their lines, so the ball would immediately fall to us once again, and we would like go into attack mode again. So we had this constant pressure uh, on Roma, and that really paid off. Like 3 goals in each half, initially as well, like a goal inside 6 minutes. It just showed that we were like in the game, and we were going to cause a lot of problems. And especially I think from set pieces in this game, I think it was Roma's poor defending, honestly. Like I don't think we are that good of a team from set pieces, but Roma did not help themselves, and I think that really helped us. So it was quite a delight to watch, honestly. And yeah, I mean, who according to you were the top performers in this game, Kanita? Like we obviously have Linda, who ended up being nominated as as the player of the match, as the MVP of the match. She went off injured. I don't know if we have any updates on that, but yeah, just share your player of the match, and then anything you want, any update you have on Linda and her situation.
Yeah, so first of all, Quesada actually was asked after the game about Linda, and he said she's fine. Like it was basically nothing. She's fine. So that's good out of the way. And so to Linda is actually the first Real Madrid player to have like a hat trick of assists in one Champions League game. So she's our first like hat trick assister, let's say. So we got our first hat trick of assists, yay! In the Champions League, we had our first hat tricks of goals in the first season we played Champions League, in actually our second ever season. But yeah, so Linda Caicedo, man, like she is insane. But as you said in the beginning, there were a lot of, like, everyone who stepped on the pitch really shown, and it was a really interesting game from everyone. Like Redondo, we also got a brace from her. And Weir a brace from her as well. Like I don't know, like I think you have to put like those free stat padders in like the top 3 of the game, But there was also a lot of interesting elements, like Linda and Feller together, working with Yasmim and all that, like how that worked on the left hand side. It was really, really entertaining to watch. Um, Even though that one, like, those like two kind of defensive mishaps in the 2 goals that happened, but like the defense was also very good. They were really confident going forwards as well. I mean, Lacra got her goals as well. So yeah, it was really good. We already talked about Eva. Eva had a really hard task at hand. She nailed it, honestly, for what she could. She's also very entertaining. She's a winger, so she can dribble around the players and just lose the player like that, which she did a few times. She was so fun to watch as well. So yeah, I mean those 3 stat padders are like the top 3 of the game for me. But as you said, everyone was so good. I could go on about everyone, but yeah.
Yeah, I think one of the biggest things about this game was the left hand side. I really enjoyed that left hand side because you could see Linda in that half space, Feller on the wide areas, Feller just playing it inside and making a run, and Linda finding her. Like a lot of the chances came that way. If you even look at our shot map, a big chunk of our shots come from the left hand side of the goal post, like the left half of the goal. And that just shows that that is where our attacks were originating. And Linda has like, I think Linda has gone up a level this season.
Mm.
Last season she was already a talismanic figure. Like she was leading from the front, stepping up in big games, always creating danger, being our first and the only outlet up front, staying very high up, and us playing the ball through to her, or the long ball to her, and then her creating the magic that she can. And I think this season we are not only seeing that on a more consistent basis, like on especially, like I think it's every game basis now, but we are also seeing it much more amplified. Like it almost feels like this is Linda Caicedo's team. Like we
Mm.
look up to her, we are passing the ball to her and hoping her to create something, and she does. Like 3 assists in this game already. We spoke about the recent Copa award as well, and we said that the margins were very, very fine between them. And honestly, like if you look at Linda's stats last season, she is in top 5 for ball carrying, top 5 for dribbling, top 5 for chances created. Like she is absolutely brilliant in every category, and I think she was one of our top 2 players last season, and I think she's easily been the best player this season so far. Like she's doing everything correct, and she has been the game changer for us, and I hope that she can stay injury free throughout the season. And I think next season as well she is eligible for the Copa, so she wins it and brings that trophy home, because she absolutely deserves it. Like this is some insane level of performance that we are seeing from a player at such a young age, being so decisive in every game. Yeah, what did you make of that dynamic between Feller and Linda Caicedo, and just some words on Caicedo's world, Caicedo's corner? This is just going to be a Caicedo praise pod, I think.
I was positively surprised to see the formation that it was, that Linda and Feller were actually on the same flank. It was so interesting, like Linda being more central, and she was more free to do that. And the assist she did, I mean, the first 2 assists were so similar, but on the opposite sides, to the opposite side. And it was 2 great through passes, like just insane. And man, like how she and Feller worked in this game was, it was so fun on the um left side of the box. Like the fella would be there, and Linda would wait for her in the box, and they would exchange there. And Yasmin would go up, and even like in the midfield while running up, like they knew, like with Yasmin they knew, like who would be where, and it was so fun. And once again, I have to say, like, just a lifetime contract for Linda at this point. What a player, man! What a player! And yeah, I hope she brings that Copa trophy home next year. She really deserves it. Like, she deserves a lot of, like everything. But she's just so good. We're lucky to have her.
Yeah, 100% couldn't agree more. And yeah, I think playing on the left also brought out a different side of Naomi Feller. Now we know that she can play on either side. We have seen her more frequently on the right, but I think playing on the left, playing
Mm.
receiving on her stronger foot, the right foot, and then being able to cut in and take that shot, or just run to the byline and just play the ball across. I think she was able to be a little more quick. We saw a lot more of that acceleration that we see, because she was able to receive with the outside of her strong foot. So that gave her a lot more control on reception as well. And I think that combination really worked. And I hope we can see that. Next up, we have Athletic Club, which is a tricky team, even though they lost big to Barcelona. But I think they are a very, very fundamentally strong side. So it's gonna be interesting about how we break them, and I hope we can see this combination between Linda and Feller in that game as well. And I think the discussion about this game couldn't be complete without talking about how bad Roma were.
Mm.
Like absolutely shambolic. Like this is a team that were at the top of Serie A just a few seasons back. They looked like they had a very good project going on. They were doing well in Europe as well. Challenging. Even though they lost against big teams, they did not have any significant big team victory. But like they really challenged those. Like if you watch their games in Europe, even that game against Barcelona that they ended up losing 3-0 or something. But that was a really solid game from them. Like it really showed that they can do bits. And they had a very strong defensive unit with Saki Kumagai, Moeka Minami, and Elisa Bartoli as well. Before that, they had some good attackers in Sarturini, Benedetta Gliona. So a lot of good players, but now if you look at their squad, it's almost unrecognizable. That Roma project has sort of fallen off, like it's off the wheels. The manager is gone. Spugna is no longer at Roma now. The defenders are gone. Minami has gone to Brighton, and Saki Kumagai has gone to London City. Benedetta Gliona and Anna Maria Sarturini are both at Inter now. So the team has lost a lot of its core. It's only Giuliano sort of remaining there. They've lost their captain Elisa Bartoli as well. So it's not a great look. And I don't know what is going on behind the club, because I think they just lost track. What happened, I'm not sure, but there is something like seriously going wrong at Roma, and it really showed because they were completely out of it the entire game. Uh, if you have any thoughts on that, Kanita, you can share it. I just wanted to mention it because it was quite sad to watch it from a Roma fan's perspective, because like that was a really shambolic performance, I must say.
No, I just have something to add. Their defense was like really bad in this game, but especially their fullbacks. They were just letting them pass through. I mean, it also didn't help that we had both Linda and Feller on the same side, but on the other side, like with the on our right hand side on their left, they had Valle. The She's a Danish left back, and like I just have to say, like she was annoying me during the Euros, and she was also annoying me in this game, even though she played against my team. I don't know, I don't know how it's that possible, but watching Denmark that much really affects you. Like that. So yeah, it's really a really bad performance by their fullbacks. We really got through a lot there. So yeah, I again I don't know, like you said, I don't know what's happening with them inside the club and all that, but yeah, it's crazy. Honestly, I did not expect the game to end like this. It actually started pretty cool, like the first half, how they were like trying to chase us or something, with the score line. It was quite fun. And I was like, okay, might this be a problematic one, in the background, but 3 more goals in the second half just ended it. So yeah, I expected so much more than them. So
Yeah, definitely. Like they were the side that I religiously followed in Italy a couple of seasons back. I've since started following Inter because Roma are no longer as fun to watch. But yeah, it's sad because I saw that team rise. I saw that team rise to the top of Italy to topple Juventus's stronghold on the trophy, and them just faltering away is quite bad. And this is what happens a lot in women's football. You have a promising project and then it just goes away. So hopefully whatever is going on, it's fixed. And they have a couple of good young players as well in their ranks. Elise Corelli is one of them. They have a quite good left back as well who recently played in the under 17 Euros, I think. I am sort of forgetting her name, but yeah, I'll probably share a thread or something on her. I really enjoyed that. So yeah, let's hope. But a good start to our campaign, and I hope we continue in this vein. But like Matchday one had some quite big results. Ours was one of them, 6-8 goals, quite a big win for us. The other one was Barcelona against Bayern, where they won 7-1. Crazy score line.
Yeah.
Absolutely battered Bayern. Uh, it was a no contest. Like Bayern looked nowhere in it. Atletico Madrid 6-0 against Saint Polten. So all three Spanish teams are now at the top of in the top three of the table right
Yeah.
now, and all three scored at least 6 goals. So crazy times for the quote unquote Farmers League, but yeah, I mean, quite a wild one. The other big result I think was Chelsea against Twente. Uh,
Mm.
they drew, and Twente were in the lead for quite a while. Like Twente were the ones that scored first, and Chelsea have been are in a sort of a slump, not able to find their footing. So crazy times, honestly. Like, oh, well, what was your like favorite result apart from us? Like that really like shocked you. You like when you saw the score and you were like, oh, what just happened here?
I mean, definitely Barcelona, Bayern, right? And someone someone actually said on Twitter now it's 9-9 after that men losing the other year 8-2 because Bayern and now the women winning 7-1. So yeah, it's 9-9 the second leg. So yeah, that's a crazy score. So yeah, Farmers League leading the Champions League, not bad, not bad. We have three Spanish teams in the Champions League for the first time in a while, and yeah, I mean, great result, honestly.
Yeah. And next up, we have Athletic Club. We will try to get a guest. We'll try to get Isa on the pod for the next one. And hopefully, it's once again Real Madrid win so that we can discuss it happily and it continues from that. But yeah, I think that is about it for this game. But yeah, I think another thing that we would like to talk about is we are recording this on the 9th of October, and tomorrow 10th is World Mental Health Day. And we have been quite vocal about uh, you know talking about your mental health struggles. If you need help, reaching out, the importance of it, because this pod um, is a result of somebody who isn't with us anymore because of that. And it's it every day that we record this, every time we hit record, it's always with a memory of Om. And I hope wherever he is, he's looking down upon us and enjoying all these performances, the good ones at least, that we keep putting on. But yeah, I think what I would like to say is that not just on this day, but it's a great day to raise awareness about the fact that it's a very real problem. It's as real as it gets. You can't fight the thoughts that are in your head sometimes, and it gets too much. It seems like there is no light at the end of the tunnel. But just please know for a fact that you're not alone. uh, you can reach out to me, you can reach out to us on Las Blancas, you can reach out to Kanita personally, to me personally. We are always there. My DMs are open as well, and I go through my DMs every single time. So please just reach out to people. you know if we share something common, we can talk about that. If whatever it is you need, if you just need to rant about something, please feel free to do that in my DMs. They're always open, as I mentioned. And please also look after your friends, check up on them, just go out for a quick snack, take them with you, uh, and keep showing love to your loved ones and your friends, because you don't know how much time you have with them. So yeah, make sure you are expressive in that, and please take care of yourself and your loved ones. Kanita, over to you.
Um, so I had my birthday a few days ago, and I had a really bad one. It's still not okay in my head. But I know that on the night and morning of my birthday, I was like having panic attacks and all that. Like it was really bad in my head. But what the main thought in my head was actually that I just hoped that wherever Om is right now, that he's safe and okay, and that no worldly pain can get to him anymore, and that he gets all the hugs um he wanted and needed. While I also just needed a hug that day as well. And it was really hard to like go and say to my mom, hey, I'm really unwell and I just need a hug. And I kept telling my friends, people who are thousands of miles away, including Yash, this. And it's I'm really lucky to have them, but man, it's really really hard to just say something, just say you're unwell. And it's really hard to put up your hand out of the water while you're drowning, and just say that you need help. And I know how much it hurts. I really know that it's really difficult to express, to even find the words to explain what's going on uh, in your head. And it's not just in your head, and it takes over your whole body. And I know, but try try to say something to someone, like anyone, starting with anyone, like literally we can, like, even if we're just strangers to you, if we never talk to you, you can go into DMs and just rant. Like I'm literally open to just reading a rant without even saying who you are or something. If that helps you, obviously go for it. And they take care of people who also seem very happy. Sometimes there are no signs. And it is really also difficult to like make everyone happy while you're falling apart inside. And I know how many times I've done it, just hoping that someone would see through it. So there's so many people that do this on a daily basis. So yeah, do check up on your smiley friends. Just say, hey, how are you, and what's going on with you. Just just talk about them for a bit. And ask if they need a hug. Maybe they need it more than than you think. And they would even be able to admit. So yeah, please do take care. And yeah, really 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 hope that you reach out to someone. And um if you need like a reason to stay or something, I made this like uh a website that is like a result of my crisis a few months ago. After I went out of it, I was like, okay, let's do this little thing. It's called reasons to live dot space, and just like a gallery of some reminders, which You can also submit some of the reasons if you want, like a picture, a quote, a thing that you wrote, anything. So yeah, I just think that I hope that might help someone. So yeah.
Take care of yourself and your loved ones, and I think it's a very good opportunity to sort of speak up about this and raise awareness. And as I mentioned, please don't hesitate to reach out to me or Kanita or on the Las Blancas account. We are there for you. Even if we don't know each other personally, it does not matter. I'm always there. I'm all ears. So yeah, please, you're not in this alone. You never were and you never will be, but you have to put your hand out of the water. And I think doing that is, you will see how big of a step that is, because everything changes after that. So please take care, please show love, please be kind to people around you. Everyone is fighting a battle that we don't know about. So yeah, um, hopefully, everyone listening to this and everyone watching this, I hope you are doing well. And if you're not, please just reach out to me. I would love to hear and I would love to chat to you about anything, Linda Caicedo included. So yeah, that can put a smile on everyone's face. So yeah, so I guess we'll call it a wrap here, and until next time, hala Madrid.
Hala Madrid.